Hey guys, and welcome. Welcome to the 8th Fingerstyle United in Isolation show. I can't believe it's been my 8th show. It started about 2 weeks ago. So if you are joining me live, it's such a wonderful pleasure to have you here. If you're joining a little later, tomorrow or the next day, also great to have you here. This is a show that I started when, where I live started going into isolation. I realized the world is getting into it, and I decided to make a fingerstyle United in Isolation. And in general, it started as every 3 days, four wonderful guitarists from around the world. I'd get them together and we'd perform. I realized a few days ago, or a handful of days ago, that this is going to be for a while, and this every 3 days thing is actually taking quite a bit of its toll. I also have another life, and I'm doing for passion, so I've slowed a little down, and I'm going to be doing it every Tuesday. So every Tuesday going forward, and I don't know for how long, we will have a United in Isolation fingerstyle show. Now, if you have been following me before and you've seen some of the posts, you'll probably know that this episode is going to be quite different. I really have been swamped with life, and I didn't get my shit together basically to get the thing. So I kind of decided to take a little pause. I thought of actually not canceling this show, but thought no. I've got some wonderful followers, and I'm going to go online and see what happens, with the idea that I'll probably play one or two pieces. It's going to be a short show, and I'll play a piece or two, and then maybe we'll have some answers. I'll be looking at things here. I can see Robert saying good evening. Hi there. I'll be more engaging if I can towards what's happening. And the idea is I'll play a piece, maybe take some questions and answers. I'd love to know what you think about this show. I know that the people have been been watching are kind of loving it, and it's great to see that. So I'd like to hear, it's always good to have positive reinforcement, but I also would love to know other ideas of anything that you have, things that could be improved, things that are good, any ideas. I really believe in this thing. I've really been enjoying it, the idea of... Hi there, nice to see you too. So good to see familiar faces coming along. I've really been enjoying this whole thing. I've been meeting phenomenal guitarists from around the world, and I've been having a good time. It's just a thing. So let me at least start by playing a piece, get things going. We'll play one piece, and then we'll come back. And I'll take more pieces. Now this is going to be different because I'm alone here. There's no one on. There's no one. Let me see here. There's no one on this mouse to be able to put all these wonderful comments. Please play two more pieces. I'd love to. And there's greetings from Bulgaria. Thank you so much. Guys, it's great. So while I'm playing, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to put this live because I'm on my own. But it's going to be less engaging, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it. So let me try that. And I shall play you a piece. It's actually going to be one of the pieces that, if you've been following me a little while, I've been doing more and more what I called mind journey music. And it's more, I believe, about the experience of the journey, the mental journey that the music takes you on. And I focus on that, which is also why I don't have lyrics. 99% of my songs don't have lyrics. And most of them are very kind of earthy and emotive, rather than funky and bodily. So this is actually the first tune that I wrote that I believe in this genre, and I call it I Sat Down and the Journey Started. And I hope you will enjoy, and I'll check all your comments very soon. Guys, great to have you here. 1 second. also got no one to test whether you can hear me, but I really hope you can. So here is, I sat down and the journey started. For the guitarists out there, it's tuned as a drop F, which really isn't a drop, but it's the E string gone up one half a tone up to an F, and I hope you enjoy. go and back in here and say it. Oh, guys, so many wonderful, wonderful comments. Oh, I don't know actually how to do this now. I've got Uber Cool Do, which I am loving, and great harmony. Thanks. I wish I could answer everyone by name. And Robert, that's great. And guys, I don't know how to say it. This is so lovely. I get all this bashing of love, and thank you so much, guys. So that is, I sat down, and the journey started. And yeah, I don't know how to do this. As I said, if you've joined recently, this is the show where I have once a week four wonderful guitarists from around the world who come onto the show, because all these guitarists, musicians are stuck at home, and you guys are stuck at home as well. So I'm putting them all together. This show's a little different because I've basically had no time. I'm going to be honest, I had no time to do it. So I kind of postponed it. I thought I'll play you one or two tunes, take some back and forward, do a little talking so you can see me more engaging without arranging a show. And this is it. I'm really loving all the comments here, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, my voice is a bit strange. Possibly because I had an effect. Thanks for that. Hopefully that's a little better. You probably heard it with like a double voice. Great. Oh, I love to see that. Music feeds my soul. Thank you, Samantha, so much. So guys, yeah, I love to know why, what you think about this show in general. If you want to give me things, if you want to ask any questions, this is an opportunity, because I don't usually answer questions. Even sometimes people ask questions and I just don't click them and I don't put them here. Tony asked if I have a cover, an octave. Yes, I did apparently, and it was clicked on, so now it's off. Yeah, that's a question. Our first question. Yeah, thanks, guys. Sorry, I didn't hear the voice thing. It's not that I have a really deep voice. So yes, I can see everyone's just here to compliment me, which is fantastic. But I thought maybe you might have some questions, but maybe you're not a very questioning bunch, which is also fantastic. You're here for the music. So let me go straight and maybe play another piece for you. I'll go to my favorite tuning. Tuning being the D tune. I thought I'd play something quite relevant for now, although it's not my piece. It's a wonderful piece by a beautiful guitarist called Andrew York. And so I'll play a piece by the name of Home. And this is just... the one piece that kind of just epitomizes home. So enjoy, and if you are home, think about like how much, think about how wonderful we are that we have nice warm beds, and we're all complaining, but basically most of us, at least here, I believe, if you're watching, you're probably, you have your own home, a wonderful bed, you don't go hungry, and you're basically just have to be home and you have time for introspection. So this is home, and I hope you enjoy. That was lovely, at least from my side. And let me see. Oh, so many comments. I don't know where to start. Ah, guys, thank you. When learning a new song, does it come easy to you? A question. Thanks, Samantha. Does it come easy? It depends. That one just felt so homey to me. And it's technically, I mean, it's all relative. It's not technically too complex. So that was quite wonderful. And yeah, I just learned it. And actually, something happened is I don't often teach guitar. And because there's wonderful teachers who do, and I usually give master classes just for a few people who kind of really like my style of music and like what I do. And someone actually came and asked me to, let me put this up a little bit. Someone asked me to teach him, and actually I learned a lot through that and learned through it. But sometimes there's some mad difficult songs out there, so we'll see. Avi, truly inspiring. Thank you so much, man. Great thinking music. Ooh, I like that. Mind Journey is thinking music. Yvette, that's just so long. The second song is just amazing as well. You don't put your shit together. Sorry that I'm reading out loud while you're here, but thank you for all the wonderful comments. And guys, and that's Andrew York. You should take him. Go find him, Andrew York. He's got some beautiful, beautiful music. He's more of a classical player. He's got some wonderful, more fingerstyle, more upbeat stuff. And unfortunately, if I was playing this at a show, at an event live, there'd be all these royalties, so that this can go back to him. And I'm actually giving him nothing here, which is really bad. And hopefully I'll tell him to come in my show next time. Hopefully that'll be better. Tristan, oh, look at that. My brother all the way from South Africa is here. Fantastic. And my cousin likes it. Not an easy song for a little, pre-teen person to like. Guys, thanks so much. I can definitely see people here answer the questions and answers and here for the music. So maybe I should just shut up and play you something else. Maybe I should do that. So let me get to one more song. And I'll play you one of my songs. It's a relatively new song, I guess. It's actually one of the first songs that I felt a little bit like, Mozart, because I planned the whole song in my head, which is usually quite unusual. I usually like go into the guitar and play things, but here I was actually sitting in a jacuzzi, enjoying myself, and I had this flamenco type of rhythm that came into my head, and I thought, what if I kind of put my usual chill out, meditative bass line into it? Some people might know that actually a lot of my inspiration for my Mind Journey music actually comes from the fact that I really enjoy electronic music, chill out, ambient, psychedelic sometimes as well. And a lot of those repetitive themes and bass lines come from it. Anyway, this song, I don't have a name for it yet, but it has a flamenco type of rhythm, kind of rhythmic device with a kind of electronic ambient bass line to it. Still unnamed, and maybe if you don't ask questions, maybe you can answer my question. Give me a name, see what it feels to you, and I'll be happy for suggestions thereafter. Enjoy another wonderful mind journey with a different twist. Look at that, people are still here. So let me see what it says. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Oh, look at that. What I call headphone music. Wow, Robert, that's fantastic. The Lockdown Flamenco. Huh. Interesting. I like that name. We could potentially name one of your songs. Wow, the challenge is up, guys. Oh, I'm loving all these comments, guys, really. Nathan, just beautiful. Even the mistakes are nice. I guess people like my mistakes. Guys, I don't know what to say. There's too many comments here, and I wish I could put you all on stage here. Let me get the top of my head, a little bit of my ponytail here. I wish I can put you all on stage and give you a space. How many guitars do you own, and do you have a favorite one? That's a good question. I'm going to stop with comments and answer that one. I have actually behind me 3 plus this one. Do I have a favorite one? I've started to really like this one. It's just because it's my all-purpose one. It's not actually the easiest to play. This beautiful one on the back here. Ooh, that one there, actually. That one there, actually, is a wonderful Spanish guitar. Which sounds so beautiful, but I can't actually put any pickups into it. And I actually bought this microphone because I used to perform on stage with a guitar and mic, and I realized I want to go more digital and more actually what I'm doing right now. So this is actually a Yamaha guitar, and it's got the most amazing electronics. That's actually the reason I like it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a variety. It's got actually 2 pickups and an EQ. It's got a pickup for the bass, a pickup for the thing, an EQ, and it's basically everything. I can go on stage, and I don't actually need the sound man. I can control everything from my own. So this has become one of my favorite guitars because it's an all-purpose one, and it just comes traveling with me when I go, around. Thank you for that question. Let me see here. What kind of feeling inspires you most in your creation? Wow, that is a difficult question. I've never actually thought about that. It's usually calm. It's the feeling of calm and serenity, I guess. One of the things that inspires me in most of the things that I do, in my other life, which I haven't done, but I actually do management consulting and strategy. And usually I've realized in most of my life I kind of like empowering other people to do what they're passionate about, and sort of my passion is to empower people, and I think the same thing comes in this thing. When I write my music, I'm kind of thinking about, I'm feeling that journey that people can take, and I like just the reason I don't have lyrics is because I believe lyrics, once you put them out there, they're very, I'm going to say, they're very specific, exactly what you're looking for. Here I kind of just give a theme with my music, and people I give them a direction, but then they get to journey on their own and go where they want to with the journey. I'm not sure if that's a great answer for the feeling inspired, but it's with calm and with trying to inspire others. Thank you for that question. What else do I have here? Son of Andalusia. Sure, I like that too. Thank you. Voice is soft. I'm getting feedback. Oh no, right now. Oh, geez, that thing. I'll get closer to the microphone. Air stretching or small clouds. Oh, guys, there's so many loud. Tell about your journey as a musician. Yvette, look at these questions. I love it. I started playing piano. This could be a long story, so I'm not going to make it too long because I've realized people are here for the music. I started playing piano when I was 6, I think, because my older brother played piano, and I had a classic teacher, and that's the reason I quit, because when I was 5, I think she used to kind of hit me with a ruler, and it wasn't great. So I quit, and apparently it was a blessing in disguise, because I started guitar a year later. I guess that's a good thing. And I played for many years. I had a classical teacher who I really wanted to be a rock guitarist, and he told me he'll only teach me rock if I also do classical music and nylon string. And I actually thank him for that, because after a few years I just stuck with this, and I realized that's what I want to play. And I can tell you, the ups and downs of wanting to be a musician, but I never really wanted to be a full-time musician, and applying for Berkeley School of Music in Boston, and actually getting a really good scholarship for it, but couldn't really afford to live in Boston at the same time, and my dreams went down, and got into business instead. And but in the last few years, I've really taken a lot more music a lot seriously, and I actually only work part-time, 60-70% of my time, or basically 2-3 days a week on non-music stuff, and 2-3 days a week on music. And I'm slowly trying to make that a little more of music and less, which is actually where my mind journey comes along, because I really believe in the concept of mind journeys, and I'm hopefully going to build some kind of platform, and maybe it's a good time to tell you that. But I'm probably going to make a show similar to this, but more about mind journey. So it's not going to be only guitarists, and it's not going to be about the guitar. It's going to be about the motive and the emotion that people have in what I call mind journeys. So there'll probably be guitarists and pianists and maybe visual artists, and we'll see what happens. And I'm sure some people will want to join, and some people, it's not going to be their cup of tea. Anyway, let me move on. Say, people, thank you for all that lockdown lament. Hi from Dublin. Hey. And nice balance, all these people. Thank you so much for the comments. Anyway, I haven't really. I'm glad you like that, dear. I haven't really prepared another song for you, but it would be weird just to let go here. So maybe I'll experiment with a new song that I have, a new tune or track. It's going to be the last one that I'll play, and it's not a very complete one. And obviously, therefore, doesn't have a name either. It kind of started as a bass line, one-note bass line exercise, and kind of developed. Let's see. I think it might need some more maybe delay and echo, but I'll experiment on you. Because if you're still here after all this talking, that means you're interested. So thanks, guys. It's really glad to have all these wonderful bunch of followers from around the world who enjoy my show and enjoy my music. It inspires me. Anyway, so this is my one-note bass line. It's quite heavy. It's very different from the rest. If you're looking for something very, very peaceful, this was maybe where you might want to put down the music or say goodnight. Because some people have told me it's kind of a mix between Tool and Chemical Brothers and all different types of things. Anyway, let us see how it goes. Hope you enjoy this. Warning, this is a bit of a different energy from the rest. Speak about mind journey and then bash your brains like that. Let me see what the comment thinks about that. I've got a yo, that's not a bad one. Wow, oh look at that, they still like it. That's fantastic. I'll do my cute little dance. Loving the bass, so much power and energy. Oh, look, and I played that so badly actually. A bit of hardcore wake-up call, that's exactly it. Guys, what's this? I've got like inspiration from around the world to carry on doing what I'm doing and do my crazy stuff. Someone's giving one more soft song like the second one was. It's a good night. Look at that, Yvette, pushing for an extra song. Let me think about that. Loving it, guys. Tool indeed. There's some Tool, and I love this, guys. The feedback's been, it's been wonderful. I actually think I overdid that with that harm. I'm going to leave you with a very different. I know you asked for another one, but you know I've got to keep you guys wanting more. So I might just leave you with that because I can't. Someone asked for an extra peaceful song, and I don't have one that comes to mind at the moment. I did have a request to play the one that I played last time, so maybe I will leave you with that. It's a sad song. It's my dad's tribute that someone asked me to play. I saw it somewhere. Apology if I didn't put it up on the screen because I've got way too many little comments coming here, which I really appreciate. So, okay. But what's going to happen here, because I know what's going to happen, I'm going to play a song. We're all going to people are going to ask me for more, and don't do that because I'm a softie. I'm a soft heart, and I'll just want to do it. So let me tune my guitar to this crazy tuning. The piece that I play with my dad's tribute. Let me take Bridget off because you're getting, I'm giving, maybe you don't want to be on the screen for so long. The tuning that I have for my dad's tribute was quite different in the sense. I think I might have talked about it before. I tune the B string to a D. Just really, really stretching it. And this goes up to an F. I have to give it a little time because it tries to pull itself back. It doesn't like to be in this high D. So, guys, thanks for being around and still sticking around 43 minutes later with only one guitarist who speaks a lot. I really appreciate the inspiration and the good feedback, and yeah, it's just a great way to connect. I've been connecting. I've seen all these repetitive fans, which are so great to know that you guys are here. And I have to tell you, I've been meeting all these guitarists. Sort of we go backstage before the show. There's a backstage where everyone's like on my little screen, and we do a little sound test, and it actually feels like we're going backstage. And then after the show, when everyone disappears, we get together and have like a hangout and have a beer together. Obviously in our little, in the same thing we hold, and it's quite a wonderful experience to meet all these wonderful people from around the world. So it's been great meeting musicians, meeting you guys, because also there's so many common names that come back. It's really great. Anyway, I will leave this off. Unfortunately, I'm not going to come back, because if I see it and get them, I'll after the song, I'll look at some comments, I'll put them on, I'll thank you, and I'll say my goodnight. And next week, there'll be another wonderful show, as usual, as you've learned to love and expect. So, leaving you with the tribute to my father. It's called Abele, a tribute. And I always like to tell people that if they want, this is a perfect time to think of someone's gone. It doesn't have to be a father or a mother. It doesn't have to be death either. It could be an ex-lover that has drifted away from your life, and you really yearn for it, or her or him, or a dog that just ran away. But anything that you long and miss, take this tune on a journey with you, and I hope you enjoy that little journey. amazing how many times I've played that song, and every single time, it's great. Actually, it's great to have something that it brings me back to the day before my father passed away, and it's great to actually keep it. It's just a sad feeling, but it's great to have that memory and have that thing. Guys, I'm going to go through. You guys have such. I don't know where to start. You guys are so wonderful. Thank you for the same song, and thank you for the wonderful hour. It's such a pleasure, Bridget. Such a pleasure. I really enjoyed doing all this, and thank you, Robert. And love from letters that I can't pronounce, but I really appreciate it. And Param, an old friend from across the world, thank you so much. And second time around, it's even more moving. Wow, Greg, thank you so much. Guys, I don't know. Nathan, you're a star. All of you. It's a pleasure. And thank you for being around, and thank you for... it's amazing when you go on stage and you think, I promised them 4 guitarists and I'm not delivering 4 guitarists. And then I'm like, what? I don't need to give anyone 4 guitarists. I'm sure they'll love it. And I'll just do what I can. And thank you for making that real. So guys, wishing you a wonderful evening, day, morning, wherever you might be. I'll see you next week. Same time, same place, with some wonderful guitarists as well. And do watch out if you aren't, if you're still not a fan of my page. Click that like. If you're one of the few people that are also on YouTube and watching it, and if you have Facebook, come along. It's most of my activity, because I'm going to be doing this other project, which is going to be focused on mind journeys, and I'm hopefully going to give a wonderful experience like that. Do feel free, please, to message me, email me. You've seen here my website is nearmusic.com. You can just email me on near@nearmusic.com if you have any ideas, feedback, threats, and anger. But mostly I want some love, and suggestions would be great. Thank you very much once again for joining the show. Episode 8 of FingerStyle, United in Isolation, where usually every week on Tuesday we have 4 wonderful guitarists from around the world. Until next week, I hope you stay safe, stay well, and try to keep sane. Lots of love.